Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so I am on the periphery of Danny Bunting Fish Farm. You must be tired of me talking about Danny Bunting, right? He is one of the largest tilapia fish farmers in Jamaica. He has over 374 acres of land, and on that he has established, I think it's about 74 ponds ranging from 1 acre to 3 acres, and he's adding some more ponds to that whole list. Okay, so what you're seeing now is evidence of some amount of water change that is coming from over the space where his ponds are at, right? But that's not the essence of today's video. The essence of today's video is actually looking at the real clay. Okay, so this entire section of where I'm at is well, it's covered, it's laden, it's unladen with clay, right? And clay is what is used as a base for all 74 ponds within Danny Bunting system, right? When the clay is actually what I call, is soaked in water, the pores, the swell, and water doesn't really go through, well, water doesn't go through it as quick as like sand or silt or loam soil, right? It feels like it's very tough, guys. It feels like cement, right? So this tough stuff, this is dirt, this is dirt, soil that you would plant your crops in, right? However, underlay of the pan is this solid stuff. Now if I should wet this, it will become soft again, soft like what you call that play-doh that the kids would actually play with, right? In the kindergarten and all that, right? But this is clay, right? This is hardened clay, and if you look at the pores, well, if you look at the structure of the soil, you realize that it is very tightly packed, right? It doesn't allow water to go through it. As a matter of fact, it swells, and it's a little bit difficult for, let's say, a pond with this underlay and to actually lose water, right? So a few years ago, about 2 years ago, I came here. I caught 7 tilapia fish, and that have actually transformed my channel for the past year into a focus of tilapia fish farming, right? They have actually excavated the space a little bit more, making it free flowing, so you don't have the little swampy areas with the fish swimming around that side. What you have now, you have actual drain, and this drain actually leads into the river, across through the property, across underneath the bridge. But the emphasis here, guys, is the rich clay that underlays the pond, and this is evidence that, hey, clay pond is really good, right? You won't lose any water, one, and two, clay within itself, guys, have minerals that is actually good. That's actually good for your fish, right? It helps to keep your fish healthy. It actually acts as an agent in which reduces the bioload that might exist within your pond, and keep your pond healthy and cool. Now, if you notice the water that is coming from the pond that has been, because doing water change, well, it's harvesting really, right? Notice the water is not dark green. It kind of have a little greenish color, but it's not that dark green. That's because to some extent the clay has a part to play in actually absorbing some of that nutrients that the algae would actually need so as to thrive within that space. Now I am going to be going on the bridge, and I'm going to be showing you where all this water actually ends up after it has been released from the ponds, right? Just before I go by the bridge, this is another space that have been newly excavated so as to provide opportunity for the water to actually flow nicely into the river. Place has been excavated, and somebody seems as if they set a little trap right there. Wow. So you can practically see some tilapia in the space right there, right? This is one person not going down there, but somebody set a trap to catch some of them, right? I guess over time they will be successful. So what will happen is that the water will actually run from the pond across the road, right, down through this space, into that space, overflow and go across. And during heavy rainfall, the space is actually filled a little bit more higher, right? Now these fish that are here were not I call it now monosex. So therefore when they actually end up into the river, they'll be able to breed, and fisher folks at the bridge will actually catch these fish, and some of them will actually consume them, and some of them will actually you know fix them up for sale. You call that a hustle, right? 374 acre missing 20 pounder or 30 pounder a fish via this route won't be nothing much, right? Eventually the water, wow, you see some ducks. I'm a little bit distant and I'm not too liking going in, well, into that space, because there are a crocodile or alligator, one of the two, right, that actually lives here. So the water will eventually end up in this space, right, and it will actually flow under the bridge, and in this you have some of the fish that have actually been released into the wild, actually consuming the weeds and the plants, and they thrive, they breed, and persons actually come here and do fishing and catch a few and take them in for sale. So the water actually cuts all around the land and end up back right here. Last time I came here, I saw some black looking, wow, there you have a red tilapia right there, so don't know if you can see it. Right, you have a red tilapia right there. Right, now that tilapia never get released into the wild that large. It started from a 1 inch or less than 1 inch tilapia, fingerlings or fry, whatever you call it. Right, it was released and it actually finds its way here as a result of water change, or should I say harvesting. You know, the water release, and yeah, see right there, so see the orange movement, see right there, so therefore the gentlemen would actually come on this bridge, right, and they would actually throw their lines, fishing lines, right, this is the bridge, right, so they actually come on the bridge and throw the fishing line over. You have the steady stream, and anything that actually falls in the water, the fish would actually go for it. And you have some dark black looking ones. They are officially called Rocky Mountain White, along with the red Nile tilapia. They exist within the river stream. Persons do catch them and actually put them on ice, clean them and put them on ice and actually sell them, and they're really huge, right? I think the larger tilapia, there it is again. Right, I think the ones that are found in the wild are more have more meat on them. I don't know if it's because they are not timed as far as when they are harvested, because, and that's a video in which I probably might have to do. Do you go about harvesting your tilapia based on months or based on size? Right, in the wild it's based on whether or not you catch them. Yes, I know you catch a big one, you consume it. Catch a little one, you consume it. Right, but when you're talking about fish farming, you have to go by certain rules, or else you will never make money. One, or two, you will never end up harvesting as much as you want to harvest. Alright guys, so this is another share. I hope that this video actually brings some interest to you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and this river end up into what you call the Salt River, down by the southern coastline of Clarendon. Peace out, catch you next time. Bye bye.